It never ceases to amaze me just how many Shopify stores there are out there that are doing over 9 figures. And in today's video, we're going to be breaking down one of the most beautiful ones that I've come across lately. It's an apparel brand, an outerwear brand that has done, I believe, over $186 million. So in this video, we're basically going to break down the entire brand in terms of the design. We're going to break down their social media strategy and their ad strategy, as well as just some random things that pop into my head that I think will be very valuable. My business is called Akemi, and it's a performance agency for 7- and 8-figure Shopify brands. So I tend to have a lot of relevant stuff to bring to the table when it comes to breaking these brands down, since this is basically what we do at my company. Now, the store is called the Rudsack, and if you're Canadian or European, you may have heard of this. This is, I believe, a Canadian store, and it's absolutely massive. Now, what you see here is what they sell. They sell a bunch of outerwear products, and it's just beautifully branded. Like right away when I landed on this, I felt like I was on the mountains or something, or outdoors in the cold. So right away, they're really making you feel like a part of an experience. And that's obviously done through the brilliant imagery that they have. This is not realistic for someone who's just starting their business, but it's something to keep in mind. It's this sort of appeal of, making an experience out of your website, because you can do that just with, for example, keeping the colors in mind and, using similar imagery that you can find for free online. Now, just real quick before we get into it, I do want to say this is a Shopify store, and Shopify did recently increase their plan prices, but I'm a Shopify partner, which means that I still have this $1 a month deal that you guys can use. It's usually linked in the description of my videos, so you can definitely do that. I'm not sure how long this is going to last, especially now that Shopify increased their prices. So make sure you take advantage of this. It's actually a no-brainer deal, and I'm very happy to be partnered with Shopify on this. But if we take a look at the actual statistics behind the store, we can see that in December and November, they drove over 700,000 monthly visitors. And as you see, their prices are very high. It's like $500 to $600. So pretty high average order value, meaning that they've done probably tens of millions in these months with these prices. Now, of course, that's not confirmed, but I did look at ZoomInfo stats, and ZoomInfo is a $12 billion intelligence company. So I'm going to go ahead and trust them. Like I told you before, mainly the traffic that they're driving is from Canada. So Canada is undervalued a lot of times just because the US is so big and has such a reputation for having a high consumer culture. But Canada is right up there with the US, honestly. And interestingly enough, just like what we see in most stores, the biggest category here is 25 to 34. So millennials. Now, as you see here, they're doing a lot of Google ads. They're doing almost 40% paid keyword traffic and 60% organic. So they're going after a lot of different keywords, and they're running some YouTube ads as well, and probably working with a lot of YouTube influencers and Facebook ads. So that's the next thing here that we're gonna do is look at some of their ads, because they have 6 different ad results, which is not a lot. Obviously, I'm not in Canada, so that's probably why it's only showing me these, because these are for the US, and they're actually extremely simple. So nothing crazy at all. This is literally it. It's just an end of the season sale. Now, when it comes to Instagram, this is their biggest social media platform. They're posting a lot of shorts and a lot of interesting content, which I love. And this brand actually is one of the only brands lately that are actually posting on YouTube semi-consistently. They're posting about twice a month, but they're not posting any of the YouTube shorts that they're posting on other social media platforms on YouTube, which is not a good idea. They should definitely be posting that. Honestly, they should definitely be running more ads here. I would love to be able to run their US division. If anybody from Rudsack is watching this, hit us up, because I think we could do really great work together, especially seeing how much money they are spending on Google. Google is one of our favorite platforms to use. Now on Pinterest, they are starting to post more stuff as well. I love this kind of content, UGC style content. A lot of this could actually be posted on Instagram Reels and YouTube Shorts. Again, they should definitely be recycling that content. But they're getting about 82,000 monthly viewers on Pinterest. Pinterest ads could definitely do well for this as well. And then now they're starting to do more on TikTok, which is also great. But again, they should be posting this everywhere on social media, especially because they have the resources to do so. Like if you're just a beginner, right? It's more unrealistic for you to say, okay, just start posting all your content on every single social media platform, because that does take a lot of time. But for a brand like this, they could easily hire somebody to do it. So there's really no excuse, guys. And then funny enough, they're even linking to their LinkedIn. So on their website, they have their LinkedIn posted, which is kind of interesting. it goes to show that they probably do a lot of wholesale and business to business collaborations as well, which is very interesting to me. I've been learning so much about business to business and it's been very intriguing to say the least. But as always, one of the cool things about these brands is that they tend to be super simple. I mean, obviously the images here are incredible. This is just like your classic high-end designer vibe. It reminds me of the Alie's website. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it. It kind of reminds me of this a little bit. I don't know why. And then they have a live chat here as well. So this is actually something that you can add to any Shopify store for free. It's a new app called the Shopify Inbox, and it's really great. So I advise everybody to use this app if you have a Shopify store. And that's really about it. I don't want this video to get too long. I feel like we went over everything that we needed to go over. But ultimately, I would love to know your opinion, and let me know your questions or anything you want me to talk about in the comments. That's the best place to do that. And also check out the links in the description. You can find our links to our Shopify Builder Kit, free Shopify link, our performance agency, as well as our Discord server. One of my favorite places to hang out online. It's almost like an incubator, but that's about it for this one. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.